Hey, beautiful Libra, welcome back to my channel and thank you all for tuning in. So Libra, we're going to be looking into the cards, what energies will be playing out for the month of July. Now, keep in mind that this may or may not resonate for you as this is a general reading. Please do take what does and leave out what doesn't, okay? Thank you all so much for your support. And without any further delay, what is coming towards my beautiful Libras in the month of July? What is coming towards them? What can they expect? What will be the energies playing out in the month of July? All right, starting here with the Nine of Swords, followed by the Temperance, Daughter of Wands, the Three of Cups, the Tower, Five of Swords. We have Eight of Cups showing up here. One more card, please. What is coming towards Libra for the month of July? We have Four of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Swords, okay? So Libra, the cards are saying to brace yourself, okay? This is not a cause of fear. The Tower here is saying it's all about coming prepared. It's all about expecting the unexpected so that it wouldn't come as a surprise. I do want to say that this is within a relationship, or at the very least a group, okay? A group situation. It may very well be family members. Take this however applies. I may be connecting with a Libra who knows that something big is going to be revealed in the month of July. And whatever this dramatic revelation or truth being revealed, it is going to put everything into perspective, right? So I feel like this may be a painful but necessary revelation with a Tower. I do want to say that you may be confronting someone. You may feel like it's time to ask for the truth or to confront this person head on, have to be able to talk about this. It can no longer be ignored. Temperance and the Five of Swords. What I do want to say is that you're a very diplomatic person here. If there's ever a conflict, an issue, I think this is going to have a sense of a finality in the month of July, right? The ultimate conversation, the ultimate confrontation to finally resolve this, to finally put this to an end, okay? 9 is a number of completion or almost to the state of completion so that we can all move forward, so that we can all start healing. So I may not know your specific situation, but this is the energy that I'm picking up. Something is going to reach its peak, okay, with the Tower. And it's going to be a sort of crumbling of the status quo, but it's necessary to confront it so that it all is finally going to be over. You can put this behind you and start moving forward. So the reason why I said being diplomatic is I feel like this may be in the recent past where you tried to deal with somebody in a very diplomatic way with Five of Swords. However, they choose to respond in a not so positive way. I do want to say with Five of Swords, this may even be some kind of childish behavior or immature behavior where somebody took this in a negative way or how they responded to you. You know, I don't really like the energy of the Five of Swords at all. And interesting, I said childish, and we have like a childlike energy, Page of Wands here. And I'm picking up their shadow side. It may not be one specific person. It can be a group of people. It can be a clique, okay? To which you were a part of or a member of, okay? But I sense that you're finally confronting this because this behavior, this treatment can no longer continue. Things cannot go on the same way. It's too much. Something may have... in other words, I feel like you're fed up, okay? Somebody pushed you to your limit here. You're still handling this with grace and being diplomatic about this, but at the same time, it's like you are about to tell this person that whatever they're doing is not acceptable. It isn't something that you're going to keep on tolerating here, Libra. And I don't know if you're dealing with a child as well, or this could be a parent and child, a mentor and a student kind of energy where you care. You're coming from a place of you care about them, you care for their well-being. And so part of that care is not tolerating when you see them perhaps going on a path of Another definition of the Five of Swords, interestingly, is about self-destruction, self-defeating patterns, even self-sabotage. Okay, you don't want to see somebody do this to themselves. Okay, and whenever I see the Temperance card, it's always a message of healing. So I'm wondering if some of you here are agents of healers or mediators. You may have a gift of healing. You may feel like you're in a position to interfere to whatever this person is doing because it can no longer be ignored. It almost feels like you want to pull them out of this path that they're on here and make them realize that they may be making a huge mistake, okay, with the Tower. And so these are very, very specific messages coming in, and it may not resonate for all here. But with the Seven of Swords, it's like you've been keeping an eye on this person because, like I said, you care about them. But the fox animal totem, I'm seeing that they can be extremely secretive here, Libra, right? All the Six of Swords here are being displayed out in the open, but the fox is actually keeping one sword. So this may be keeping some important information, or perhaps you found out or will be finding out in the month of July what they're actually hiding. You may already be hunching, like I said. This may be for Libras who sense that there's something big that's going to be revealed in the month of July. But also, what I want to say, what's beautiful here, Libra, is that this revelation is going to put everything in perspective, right? Sometimes with the Tower, it is also an opportunity to rebuild a connection, a relationship. But you cannot rebuild unless you get to the bottom of the situation or something's needed to be aired out. We have here, the Tower can also symbolize you don't want to see somebody have a downfall. Sometimes this can represent a result of one's selfish pride or ambition or ego, okay? Unhealthy ego, because we still need to have a healthy ego, right? It's what drives us to become a better version of ourselves. But then what I'm seeing here is that somebody could be on a path where they're too into it, that they're not seeing the consequences, the outcome, what it does to them and others around them is a result of one's selfish ambition or pride. And then the Tower moment happens where there's always a lesson of humility here. And I'm wondering if, it could be a confrontation, or you could be someone who's making this person realize that they need to humble themselves, that they can't just get away with things or do things without thinking of how this is going to affect others, the repercussion. And whatever this Tower moment is, I feel like it is only meant to reveal to this person the changes that need to happen. Okay? There's wisdom to be gained in the end. This jolt, the aftermath, will be the truth, okay? So I do want to say that somebody may also be exposed, because whatever they've been hiding cannot be kept as a secret for too long. And also it's not healthy for them, because the more that they keep this as a secret, right, the more that they feel somehow that their world is getting smaller with Four of Pentacles. So I'm wondering here for some of you, if this is not a specific person, it may be a group. You could be calling a group of people out here for the things that they're doing or decisions that they're making. And you know the truth of the situation, which may have been covered up, or there may have been some kind of deception here. Now, somebody may be feeling guilty with Nine of Swords, or afraid of you finding something out, for fear of how you're going to respond. Okay? But Daughter of Wands and the Three of Cups. Again, I may not know your specific situation, but something really keeps telling me that this may be something they did this for their own means, okay? Somebody may have thought that it's not going to harm anyone. They had that kind of childlike thinking. They were not really seeing the whole picture, if that makes sense. And this may come because of the lack of experience, or lack of maturity, or lack of awareness, whatever the case may be. Some of you could be telling someone they need to take greater control and learn the lesson. Now, in different message, since I mentioned self-destructive patterns, sabotage, it may be a pattern, a habit that needs to change. Somebody may be getting involved in a path that it's not meant for them. It's like you could be telling someone you're better than this. This is not you. Okay, I don't want to see you do this to yourself. Wow. Let's see. It almost feels like somebody's being rebellious or rebelling. They're lashing out. They're being rebellious. You may very well be dealing with somebody younger or a young person here. Let me just open more cards, and I'm going to be using a different deck. This is the Oracle Animal Spirit deck. What else can we get for Libra in the month of July? We have the Octopus, the Fire Ant, the Stingray. One more card, please. And the Starfish, okay? Wow, so this is very interesting energy. I do want to say that with the Octopus, whatever has been kept in the dark is going to be brought towards the light. There was somebody here who's indeed doing something in the dark, okay? It's as if they were confident that nobody's going to find out. But like I said, no secrets remain untold. And it feels like they're also sensing you're about to find it out. So this could be guilt, this could be worry, this could be panic, anxiety, whatever the case may be. Or you could also be in this state of anxiety in the past where you were not seeing whatever this person was doing, but you were sensing, you were hunching that they may be doing something here. And then we have the Fire Ant, which is very, very similar to kind of like the tower. There's fire here, right? And you see the background of the tower is darkness. When all else fails, remember that fire is the only one that can bring light in darkness. And even though we may sense a tower to be scary, to be chaotic, or just outright, something that can shake us to the core. But I feel like the purpose here is to bring certain things indeed towards the light. So don't be afraid of this tower, because in the end, the truth will be revealed, okay? This may be some drama. There's no other way of putting it. There may be some drama playing out in the month of July. Now, if this is not you, it could be somebody that you know. And I'm wondering here if you could be like an outside person looking in and somebody that you care about is going through this. And I do want to say Fire Ant and the Five of Swords. This is going to be a completely different message. But I did sense someone behaving in a very destructive way. And this could be rebellious energy, somebody not abiding by the rules, somebody thinks that they can do anything that they want without consequences. This can even be as far as hurting others. Somebody here can be manipulative, or they think that they have power over others, that they're bigger than others. They make people feel small. Just now I'm picking the energy of a bully here. And this may be a group like the Fire Ant. They feel they're stronger in numbers, so they intimidate people. But it's like if they're on their own, okay, individually, right? It's like you realize they're not as strong as they perceive themselves to be. They're not as high and mighty as they perceive themselves to be. They feel strength is in numbers, but this may not be the case. They're just gathering together. And what I want to say is this could be the tower. The group, like, finally is, something is coming down, falling apart. Loyalties can be tested here. Finally, something is being exposed about this group of people, or something is falling apart. I do want to say that with the Octopus, it almost feels like somebody was playing games, or they were doing this for fun, for the sake of it. But they didn't know the harm that they were causing. Something got out of hand here, or will be getting out of hand. Something is going to escalate with the Fire Ant, but it needed to. Okay, so somebody can learn the lesson of humility is what I'm picking up. And we have the Stingray and the Starfish. So what did I say about they feel they have strength in numbers, but on their own, it almost feels like you're dealing with someone who doesn't really have the courage to confront you when it comes really down to it. They don't have the courage to admit or take accountability at the very least, right? they did something, and so they need to take accountability. But when confronted, when faced individually, they can't seem to stand by their decisions, their actions, or explain themselves, or even take accountability. And I'm wondering here if with the stingray, this is maybe you standing up for yourself, Libra, for the month of July. You're finally standing up towards someone, right? Somebody may have felt superior for too long because nobody's checking them, or nobody was standing up to them, putting them in their place, you know? If you are dealing with a child, it could be the child is going through this as well. You're defending a child, you're protecting a child. And you feel like you have to say something, you have to act now, you have to do something about this before it escalates any further. And the beautiful thing about the temperance has a cooling effect. It is basically restoring balance. Somebody here may be tipping the scales far too long, testing people, pushing people's buttons, right? If something has been too hot, heated. And it's like with the temperance you're coming into, and you're Libra after all, it's all about restoring balance. You're bringing justice. You're bringing the truth. You're bringing harmony, restoring. What was too hot is going to be cooled down, okay? Forces are coming in to right what has been wrong. You could be literally telling someone they have to correct this. They have to answer to their actions. I don't know if this may be a legal situation as well, or perhaps involve somebody that needs to own up their actions, okay? So what I'm picking up here with starfish, I feel like this may be a situation where it's coming from different directions, right? There was a sense of being personally attacked. Somebody has been personally attacked coming from all different directions. And what's beautiful here is that somebody finally said, enough is enough. This is too much, or I'm fed up with this kind of behavior. I need to say something. I need to talk to this person, confront this person with the truth, okay? I need to know the truth. And you're handling this in a very diplomatic way, but it's like you're telling them this behavior cannot go on. I'm not going to tolerate this behavior any further. So these are very specific messages for the month of July. This may not resonate for all of you, and I could be connecting with just a few Libras here, who this may have been already an ongoing issue. I'm getting that this person has been bothering you, or this group of people may have been bothering you for some time. And if you may have been having sleepless nights, anxiety and stress over this, what's beautiful here is that it's coming to an end. 9 is almost completion. I guess what I want to say is you're going to discover your power back. Somebody's going to restore their power, claim their power back, claim what has been taken from them. If there might have been somebody here who intimidated you or bullied you, or someone that you love, if they may have taken matters into their own hands, take this however resonates. There might have been a tipping of the scales, you know, power play. You're going to respond in the most diplomatic way, but also they're going to be exposed for this. What has been done in the dark will be brought towards the light. And people are going to know. I'm getting a sense that the public or others are going to know about what they've done. People are going to find out the truth. But I do want to say that there will be healing, because finally this is something that's going to be settled once and for all, okay? The Eight of Cups is a moving on card. What else is coming towards Libra for the month of July, please? We have the Chariot. Of course, we are in Cancer season. And I'm wondering if this may be a mother taking care of their child or their children's well-being, making sure or ensuring that they're protected. Or this could also be that part of you. The horse, okay? The horse here is a symbolism of strength, being noble or regal. Like, what did I say about being diplomatic? It's like you're above this. You're not the type to be in a dramatic situation. You don't like drama at all. But for some reason, this requires your personal resolve, you know? Because if you ignore this, this may just escalate further, is what these cards are saying. And also look at the horse. There's bright energy behind the horse, and the horse also has the crescent moon in his forehead. So whatever somebody's trying to say like perhaps there has been illusion, lies, confusion, deception in order to get what it is that they want. I do want to say that you're like the horse here, who is very intuitive, very, very intuitive. It's like among everyone here, you see clearly. You see both ends. You see both sides to a situation, right? Because especially if this is a conflict, there's always a lot of side or different versions of the story. But I do want to say here, Libra, that you know and you're seeing it for what it is. You have discernment. You see clearly amongst everyone here in this situation. That's what I want to say with the Chariot. And it almost feels like you're coming in to clear the fog, clear the confusion, set something straight once and for all, okay? And if this is not you involved, it could be that you're the mediator. You're going to be the voice of reason here. You're about to put somebody in their place as well and say this is not right. Let's see. We have the Father of Wands energy. Let's pull one more card. What else can we get for Libra for the month of July? The Fool card. Yeah, so it could be that let's set some rules here. Let's make one thing clear, that this is unacceptable. And the Fool card, you know, the Fool card's message is a choice. Somebody has a choice whether to listen, to heed to your advice so they can avoid further escalating the issue, or if this is somebody that you care about and they're going on a destructive path, you could be giving this person like a strong guidance, counsel, or wisdom. But at the end of the day, it's their choice, right? And the Fool card, the reason why I'm saying is a choice, the Fool card is a harbinger of new beginnings. The next step that they would take could either send them into the air over the other cliff with impressive accomplishment. This could mean overcoming this phase in their life, or the Fool card could also mean falling down hard from naivete. And the choice is on them. It's a choice between two paths. A path that can either lead to attainment, change, transformation, all those beautiful things, or lead to likely a demise. And so what I'm picking up here is somebody will need to grow up out of this, and if there's any self-destructive childish behavior, this needs to stop. You could be the mature person coming in here like a voice of reason, giving somebody this choice. Like, look, you have a choice here. You either do this right or make things right, take the necessary steps, or, right, there's like two choices being presented. Wow, so these are very, very specific messages. It may or may not resonate for you. Take what does and leave out what doesn't. Thank you so much for watching, Libra. I'm sending you love and light, and namaste.